Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel, Astrology Dome. My name is Galit Raymond, I'm an astrologer, and today I would like to show you how to create your free birth chart. A lot of people are writing to me and asking for a resource, a source where to create a free birth chart, and I have a few to show you. So I'm going to share my screen and I'll show you how to search for a free birth chart, and anybody can do it. All you have to know, and that's really important, your birth date, your birth time is really important, and where were you born, longitude and latitude, or a city and a state, a city and a country, because you'll have to plug this information into any website service that we'll find on the web, and that's the only way to create your chart. If you don't know your birth time, please find out, because it will give you an accurate reading if you know your birth time. I mean, you can always plug in your date and do 6 o'clock in the morning or 12 at noon, but it's not going to be as precise and as exact regarding the reading that and the meaning you can derive out of your horoscope, because an exact horoscope will show us exactly how the house division is and where your planets are. I want to say one more thing before we delve into my screen here, that there are many services for free charts out there. The only thing, it's service that gives you a free chart and let you calculate on their website your chart. They also want to sell you their report for your astrological horoscope. Now, I'm not judging anybody. Some reports are better than others, and some reports are not good. Some reports are excellent. So it depends. I personally prefer a human to do your chart, because the advantage a human, an astrologer, has versus a report is that the astrologer is attuned and sometimes very intuitive towards who you are. And we all live our chart on different levels. The same chart can have a person, or similar chart, can have a person living on a low level of the expression of the planets and the houses, or on a medium level, or maybe on a very high level of that specific chart. So some people may have the same aspects, but they would take and live those aspects in a totally different way. Depends on where they are in their evolutionary development. So an astrologer can do a better job than just a report, because the computer doesn't really know who you are personally, versus an astrologer that can have a conversation with you and find out to what extent and to what expression you are living your chart. And then that astrologer can talk to you on that level. Okay, I've said enough. Let's record my screen. And here is the recording of my screen. And as you can see, I have searched here for a free astrology chart, and I just hit search, and this is what I received. So we have birth chart entry, free astrology report. This is by Cafe Astrology, which I really like that website. Natal chart calculator, natal chart report, free natal chart astrology horoscope, and this is by Astrolab. I really like that specific one. Although Astro, here you have a free astrology birth chart calculator by AstroSeek. There are different providers, as I said. My best advice, try a few of them and see who resonates with you. So let's do that. Let's choose the one I like, and that's Astrolab. So here we go. And as you can see, Astrolab gives us a free birth chart and astrology report. Obviously, you can read the report, or you can try to decipher your chart on your own. The report is a little bit long, and some of it is not really connected well, even though the information is very true and very right, and as I said, I like it, but it's always good to consult an astrologer or read about each aspect on its own and do your research. That's my best advice. All right, so here we go. We have to fill this form here. That person is a female. She was born on, let's say, February 3rd. Yeah, let's leave it at 1988, doesn't matter. Now, time. What time was she born, our person? So let's say she was born at 3 p.m. and 12 minutes p.m. in Los Angeles, in the US, and the state is California. We don't have any comments here. Let's hit submit. This is the chart of that person. Here are the details. That person was born in Los Angeles, California on February 3rd, 1988 at 3:12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. The Astrolab chart will show you the ascendant. I mean, the degrees are not marked, but you can count. Every gap is a 5, so we have 5, 10, 15, and it's probably 17 something. Cancer rising here on the left side. This is her ascendant, so she has Cancer rising ascendant, and it would say here in this little table, I think, does it say that, does she have, here, it would say here, rising sign is 17 degrees Cancer, right? So we can see it also on the chart. Now we can see clearly, and if you don't know the glyphs, the astrology glyphs, and if you don't know the symbols, learn them first, because you always have to read a chart reading those symbols, so you have to know them. So I suggest first familiarize yourself with the symbols. So this is the moon at 26 degrees Leo in her second house. This is Pluto at 12 degrees Scorpio in her fifth house. This is Mars and Saturn and Uranus at the sixth house in Sagittarius. Then we have Neptune in Capricorn, also in the sixth house. Then the seventh house cusp, we have Capricorn. Then we have the Sun in the eighth house at 14 degrees Aquarius, and Mercury 27 degrees Aquarius, also in the eighth house. At the ninth house, we have Venus in Pisces and the North Node in Pisces. And in the 10th house, we have Jupiter at 23 degrees Aries. So this is a birth chart. Now, you have to know, as I said, you have to know the glyphs, what they represent, and their main keywords. That's really important to know the keywords for each and every glyph. That means each and every planet, what their energy means, and each and every sign, and each and every house. Because this is how we read astrology. We put all this together. The sign, the house, and the planet energy. So think about that. The planets are the energies. They are the players. They say what kind of action will be taken. The signs are the style, how this action will be taken. And the houses are the place where this action will be taken. So if she has, let's take Mars. Mars is in her sixth house in Sagittarius. Mars is that energy that is initiating, that is going towards fulfilling our desires. It's that male force in us. In Sagittarius, it is want to be free. It was want to be free. It wants to have justice. It wants to be understanding. It wants to know, to understand, to seek knowledge, to travel. So that part of us that has a desire, those are our desires, to be free, to travel, maybe to be in nature, maybe to be in sport, maybe to teach, to learn. In the sixth house, this is something that is happening daily and is a part of the daily routine of that person. It is something that they do every day, and maybe they work in that. Maybe they're a sport teacher, a physical coach. Maybe they're a sports coach, you know. Maybe they're teaching religion in foreign languages. We have a lot of ideas
as what they can be doing, because Mars is the doer. And the rest of the chart, once we read the rest of the chart, it will help us find the clues to tell us which one of those avenues that we were thinking about is really the right one for that particular person. But that's a subject for another video, how to read an astrology chart, which I will post and do several of them, because an astrology chart is a complex thing and there's many ways to read the chart and get all the information that we need. This video is all about how to get your chart done for free over the internet, and just have that chart and start looking at it, start understanding the symbols, start understanding the meanings, start understanding the keywords. The more keywords you know for each symbol, the better your vocabulary is, the better your ability to understand and get some meaning of what the chart is. I hope this did it for you, and you can repeat those steps if you want. Let's go back and I'll show you this once again. So just run a search for free astrology chart on Google, and here we go. We have also birth chart calculator. Here are all kind of websites that are offering you a birth chart calculator, and you can choose any of them here. Let's choose another one. Here is a form. It's a long form. I'm not going to go into that. Let's do Cafe Astrology, which I also like. And January 1st, let's say they were born on January 1st, 1990 at 8 a.m. and 10 minutes. Birthplace, Los Angeles. And Los Angeles, California, United States. Yes. And let's submit. Okay, here are the chart. Okay, so this service doesn't give us the wheel. As you can see, it does give you the zodiac placements of the sun placement, the moon, Mercury, all the planets, and then it would list the houses here and what degree they have on the cusp. But it doesn't have the visual wheel, and I specifically like the wheel. I think you should learn with a wheel. So let's move to another service that can give us a wheel. Let's move to astro.com, sorry. Accept. And person. And let's let it be a female birthday. Let's do January 20th, 1990 at, let's do 2 a.m. and 35 minutes. Country, we'll do USA, and Los Angeles, California. You see how it immediately gave us the longitude and latitude, because the computer can do that, so it's really easy. You don't even have to know that, just give it the place. Let's hit continue. Oh, this one wants to give us a report. Oh, here it is. Here's the chart. There we go. We have our chart. Let's see if I like this chart. Yeah, it's pretty good. It doesn't give degrees. Oh, it does. It lists the degree on the ascendant, 28 degrees. It lists the planets with degrees and some aspects. Those are the inner lines inside. Here are the planets, the houses. And I really like this table right here on the left side. It says where the sun is, where the moon is, with the whole degrees. It also lists the aspect table. This is an aspectarian. It's an aspect table, and the qualities and elements right here in this little table. So that's a good chart. That's a really good chart. We can print that chart, which is nice. Yeah, I like it. I like this chart. So you may want to use this one. And as I said, this is just this video is just on how to create your free chart. I'll post other videos on how to understand what it means. But in the meantime, go ahead, create your chart, look at it, start learning. Astrology is amazing. It's a great way to know yourself and evolve. If you like this video, please like it, and please subscribe to my channel, and become the best version of yourself today and every day. I will see you next time.